Roundtable. I'm Arielle.
I'm Jocelyn. This is Maria. Hi.
And of course, the newcomer.
Marielle.
Well, these ladies are late again, as usual. Usually, we're supposed to start 5 to 6, right? Or 6 to 7. And then it becomes 7 to 8. And then later on, maybe 8 to 9. But anyway, you look so beautiful, sis. Where did you get that necklace?
Oh, this is from the Philippines. It was made by a tribe in Mindanao.
Wow.
So it's all handmade, all natural.
Now, you know what? Now I know we're late. Look at her. I think she put time
I think
2 hours.
so.
2 hours? Your hair, your dress. Oh my God.
We have to, right?
Where'd you buy this, sis? That's so beautiful.
Of course. From
And
a
the hair.
boutique.
No wonder we're so late all the time.
No, I
Just
did
imagine, look
it.
at
She was
them.
gorgeous.
Huh?
Oh, how about you?
Did you take yourself 2 hours with that, with the hair?
No.
Did someone help you? Did Taki help you put it on?
I did myself. I'm used to doing myself.
Nice, good, so much.
And look at yourself. Yeah.
And that's simple.
Marielle's
Arielle, you too.
Thank you.
Did you bring the coronavirus?
I really want to talk about it because
But anyway, what we're gonna talk about business, gossip, and of course, what's going on. What's the
in the
hit
world.
topic right now? What's the hit topic right now? Well, we're supposed to have a show, by the way. Let's talk about this. We had to cancel the show due to the coronavirus. And by the way, we have a lot of viewers out there, and we're gonna do the shout out around the world. So the reason we had to cancel the concert, some of the doctors and some of the people, they don't want to go out. But the ticket is sold out actually.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the ticket is
so
sold out.
is there any rescheduling for that?
Yes, we moved it to April 25, the same location, the same time.
Oh.
But tomorrow we're gonna be going to Juras, right? We're gonna be Robin is gonna be performing, and I'm hoping Aldi. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll talk to Abby later. You can, about tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That
So
would be a
hopefully we
surprise.
cannot live in fear on these things.
Yes.
So what do you have on discussion today, sis? Because I know, Joe, you're always prepared.
Not really. I try. Well, we have the coronavirus. It's a really hot topic, and everybody is affected, of course, and not just our country, but all over the world.
Yes.
It's true. That you want to discuss that a little bit later. I don't know
Yeah,
how you want to.
yeah, we can
do
discuss
that.
now since we open it. Actually, I got a call from Robin. I said, where you at? Looking for rice. What do you mean? There's so many rice out there. I mean, are we really losing? I mean, are we really, the rice is gone? Oh my God, what's going on? Well, I went to Walmart. Everything is okay. Everything is normal. No one is like rushing each other or fighting each other. We went to other store also. I'm not gonna mention the name, but the shelves are empty. I don't know what's wrong to that tissue paper and paper towel. That's empty, completely empty.
Yes.
How about you? What's your experience?
My experience is, well, there's a lot. You get affected psychologically, mentally,
Yes.
physically,
Yes.
socially, financially.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it depends what you want to talk about. But what's really hard is your loved ones. You kind of think about what they're feeling and how you can ease whatever they're feeling, and you just try to make your home as happy as possible. And we kind of did that today. This morning it felt really tense in the house because everybody's talking about the coronavirus and who's locked down, what country. And I decided, what really brings a different atmosphere to a home? Laughter, maybe food that smells good, right? But I started playing music that was really soothing to the soul. And I started playing like Hawaiian music. Oh my God, it was so spiritual. My kids came down, and my friend came down. And it really changed the mood.
to
You
add,
guys may try that.
yeah, to
Yes.
add on to that, what we left what 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that too.
When karaoke been singing and
I know.
Maria there is
Wow.
keep feeding us.
Yeah.
But I eat this bread that I never had for such a long time with the sweet Liberty.
Condensed.
Liberty condensed.
Oh wow, that is really
Yeah.
good.
Liberty condensed.
Oh, yeah.
Is your business affected in the Philippines
No,
with this coronavirus?
that's why I'm really, really surprised with all these things I'm experiencing here, hearing here and there. I've talked to them 24 hours because I have a CCTV connecting to my business. They're doing just fine. Until I told them this morning, I think I'm gonna cancel my trip on April because I'm
Oh,
supposed to go
yes,
there
yes.
for another vacation, right?
Yeah.
But then they said, "Well, you're canceling." Well, President Duterte, had released an order, executive order that lockdown in Manila, meaning no traveling, flying from now for 1 month.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere.
Mhm.
So then I asked again them. They said, "No, not like that. Only you show your ID and then something." So it's like I said, "What?" Because it's different perception, different views, like that. So you just have to be aware and be cautious and like that. I guess you have
Yes, yes.
faith and pray.
Yeah,
All these
yeah.
things.
It's really sad, and I'm gonna add to that. Like, hi Philippines, how are you?
Why are you
Yeah.
sad, sis? Earlier,
Yeah, it's-
you almost got into
No, don't change that.
heated
Okay. So
argument.
No, because this one is really affecting our lives. Everybody, not only in this country, around the world, like what Sister Jo says today. And it's sometimes people just creating it. They're overreacting about it,
No,
What
don't
we
say
can-
that. Wait, if you say that, that's the reason why they're mad to President Trump because they think it's a hoax. Because the Democratic thing is a hoax. It's reality. It's
I
happening.
know it's reality, but we have to be strong. Like our faith be strong that, everybody, we gonna go there anyway. But
What are you trying to say? We're
what
gonna
I'm
go
gonna-
there anyway. What
I
you
mean,
mean to say? You're
what,
trying to say
everyone
all
will
gonna
go.
die
We are
now?
born to die. But what I'm saying here, in this kind of situation, like we have right now, we're facing this. We cannot stop this. It's already here. But what I'm trying to say is that preventive is better than cure. Okay.
Yes, I
So we will gonna prevent ourselves to catch this kind of virus. Okay, at least we do something. Unlike that, we don't do something, right? If we just stay in one place and you don't wash your hands before you eat, and you shake some
Yeah.
people's hands. And I didn't say that you don't shake. Sometimes maybe we can do this, but what I'm trying to say here is that we cannot prevent this because I know we cannot stop this, but at least we're doing our best to protect ourselves. Like we're gonna use something like lemon dishwashing or lemon hand wash liquid because
Are you trying to teach people to
To
be
be-
cleanliness,
to
or
cleanliness,
you're trying to tell
because-
the people to avoid this, to catch the virus? They need to be able to say to
clean,
themselves,
to clean
that
themselves,
don't be
protect
around
themselves.
with lots of people, or
Okay.
don't hang around with people that you know that they're sick, or
Oh,
stay
yes.
at home.
Yes, exactly. Actually, let's face this. It's not only coronavirus that can kill us. There are so many kind of illness that can kill us. But then again, if you have diabetes, if you have flu, you go to the doctor and they give you meds, right? So that's what I'm saying. You have to prevent. We don't have this sickness yet, but we have to prevent before it will go into our system. Okay, it's like because everyone we have leukocytes in our body. That leukocytes is like an army that will fight that virus. So in order for us to have a stronger leukocytes in our body, we have this
kind of supplements, like natural supplements, like vitamin C, 10,000 IU, like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily. Okay, so you are doing something for yourself, right? So if you die, even you are doing that, then maybe we cannot do anything about it. So at least you try your best to be clean, wash your hands. That's what the doctor always says. Even the nurses in the hospital, the doctors,
They take
the
care of the
medical,
sick people.
they are taking care of the sick
They
people,
never
but
get
they
sick.
didn't get sick because they protect themselves. They wash their hands every now and then, not to be contaminated.
It still is scary because these viruses are very strong. They can kill people just like that.
Yes, I know.
Tom Hanks and his wife catch me. So that's why they are
Yeah.
quarantined in Australia.
I guess you can get it in a closed area, like in the airplane, in the airport, in a public area.
Let's
with
talk
a lot of
about-
people.
We just really have to get educated on
Yeah.
prevention
Yes,
and how
the
you practice.
prevention. Like because I got this letter today that they said that this scientist is advising us to at least slice lemon and drink with the water every day. It will prevent you. It will protect you.
Yeah.
How much more if you are using the lemon hand soap for yourself?
So
let's
let's
make
talk.
it clean. Okay.
There are a lot of ways to prevent catching this virus. So you guys can go on Google. There's a lot of information there. However, the number one thing, I was talking to a scientist from the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine because I work closely with them. He was saying just make sure you boost your immune system, and there are many ways to do that. Go online again. We'd like to discuss that on the show, but that would take the whole show.
Oh, I like that. Anti-aging.
Wait, let's talk about the craziness going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Everybody are posting, there's no napkins. What's wrong with the napkins? The tissue paper. The tissue paper. What's wrong with that? I'm still puzzled about it. Why the tissue paper?
I don't know what's the connection.
Maybe the sanitize or something because they all want,
Yeah, the sanitizer is
Wait,
really okay.
No, wait.
But
why the sanitizer involved in the tissue paper?
No, I mean, I know, that's why I'm wondering why the tissue.
Which tissue are you talking about, sis?
Tissue
Toilet
paper.
paper.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
Maybe they use it when they
No, maybe they use it for, like the doctor says, like they said, maybe they use it for sneezing.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they're inviting already the thing that have coronavirus because they're already using it for sneezing. They don't have that illness yet,
So I think the toilet
exaggeration.
paper. Let's take a look at
It's funny.
Let's take a look at our culture here in the United States. Not a lot of people have bidets, right? And in our culture, we don't really use toilet paper. We use water. It's like taboo.
And when I live in Japan,
It's like
when I live, go ahead.
it's like a manual bidet. Okay.
bidet, that's it. Bidet is a good thing, right? To have it.
So I think people are scared. They probably
They're
not used to
yes.
not having toilet paper.
It's
That's what I would.
But I was
imagine.
just puzzling, why toilet paper? Why it's really empty.
I know.
Yeah, I
this
went to
is
this
really-
one store, I'm not gonna mention. In fact, I was with Sean and Richard Sina, and two shelves,
I
toilet
know.
paper is gone, and also the hand towel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what's wrong with that.
When you think about it, like in your household, when you're out of toilet paper, everybody
Panics,
panics, right?
yeah.
So that's probably
Because everybody's panicking, and it's very natural, feelings that people in times like
And
this.
then a dear friend of ours, Robin, said, "What are you doing? Looking for rice."
He called me outside. He called me outside, told him, go to Sam.
That's why there's a joke. There's a joke actually that makes me laugh. They said that, the coronavirus is coming from the panique. That's why people panicking. This panique. Panicking.
Well, We laugh. I know we kind of
It's
laugh.
funny as that.
I know we're laughing, but it's a serious,
I know,
really
I know.
serious
They
virus.
make us
But
joke
you know
with
what?
that.
We need to be able to enjoy or not living in fear. You know, like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Why would you like to live in fear?
Yes.
You know, just
Yeah.
be aware and cautious, and
You're cautious.
just do the
Yes.
best you can.
Prevention is better than cure. Like really preventing. Like be aware. Like be careful in all the ways, because you know when you go to the restaurants with so many people, you don't know that they have their carrier.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Let's be careful
Well,
going to the public areas. There's so much crowded people.
Taking a look at statistics,
Mhm.
the biggest killer for, as of, March 9, I believe last month, according to CDC, the biggest disease is still tuberculosis. Actually, the coronavirus is number 17. Tuberculosis was at 3,014 for the month worldwide.
Exposure.
And then coronavirus is only 56 reported, okay, for the month. And taking a look at that, especially if it's an epidemic, taking a look at the difference between the two, you would think TB would still be an epidemic, right?
Right.
So coronavirus has
That's dangerous too. The TB is dangerous.
right. They're all dangerous because they're all diseases and they're
Yes.
all communicable.
Communicable, yes.
But if you take a look at the statistics, sometimes, especially if we're not faith-based and our faith is not strong and we don't educate ourselves on how possibly or what is the coronavirus really trying to do to the economy or instilling fear in people. I understand that our governments, all around the world are trying to prevent the spread of this disease by lockdown. And I think that's a very good way to do it. However, it depends on the perception of, the world, what that lockdown means. Are you supposed to be afraid because you can't do the things that you normally do? Or is it really for our protection so that we don't catch it or we don't give it to somebody else so that they can really take a good control of what's happening out there?
Exactly.
Those questions, I'm sure they're all topics within themselves, but research and speaking with people with different views, I think that would answer our questions.
Well, actually, I got a message from a dear friend of mine, Loma Linda Hospital. They said if you get out from Loma Linda, San Bernardino, because Loma Linda is around San Bernardino Riverside. So they said you have to call in and you have to tell them where you came or where did you go or where did you went.
Wow.
Oh, they have a county lockdown.
Yes, they have. And then now we
we
said, don't touch your face unless you wash your hands first. This is from the doctor and Loma Linda, dear friend of mine, they called and said, really? I said, yes. So let's say, for example, said we left from our town, we have to call in before you can come back.
Nice.
And
And then you have to tell them where you went.
okay,
So that's their cautious now.
Yeah, that's
You know?
yeah.
okay. In addition to that, okay. You know what is my my suggestion? This is just a suggestion. If we have a kind of machine or equipment that in the airport, okay, that they're gonna check everyone. Like, we are check if you have bump under your shoes, but this one, and they check everyone that's coming in, because the airport is the gateway from any other countries. So we don't know who's coming here that are carrier. So from
I
there,
think they're
they
doing
should
it already.
they should have checked.
They have that.
Yeah,
They
even in
do.
the local, and here in our places, like in the community, we should have a center, like a clinic center, that if you go somewhere, you go to the center first, you get yourself checked before you can contaminate others.
This is so huge. I mean, how? Maybe every establishment.
Every
Maybe, for
establishment,
example,
yeah.
Walmart.
Walmart, even
Or-
Walmart, they should have,
Huh.
because every Walmart, they have this AAD machine, like, with someone, I helped once in Walmart that the old man dropped to the floor because he got heart attack, and I saved his life. So they have this machine, thank goodness, they have machine that can save them. So what I'm saying is this, every establishment should have that. Everyone that comes in there, how much is the person to their salary to check at least two of them, the associates on the door, on the gate, the check, okay? Because the shoppers, they can contaminate the shoppers because we cannot stop our life. We
But
cannot
you
stop
don't-
with going to the store. We have to do that. We cannot stop going to school
But
because we
Marielle,
have to do that.
Marielle, it's too hard to say suggestion
Yes.
because you're already doing that, but you cannot control unless we're gonna go lockdown.
Correct.
That's the only way.
So if we lock down, you mean to say that we are just like stagnant. Everyone is stagnant in one place and we cannot grow somewhere. So how is our
No,
life?
you know, like that
We cannot
sometimes
function like
family,
that.
like Jocelyn said, it is nice from time to time, but I know it's not good. But it said there's bonding, family bonding.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
you are feeling like, wow, I have a family this time.
Yes,
Right.
that's true too. But what I'm saying, because of these issues, we're gonna stop our life functioning.
No.
So that's what I'm saying here.
Well,
Like,
you know what,
that's
if-
why we do something that can prevent this in ourselves. We
That's
have
right.
with the help of the government, of course. So how much is the equipment to check everyone's when you go to the store? Okay, just checking.
Do you know the only way to determine whether you have the coronavirus is through a test?
Saliva. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So, I mean, you can't expect everybody to do that while they're
Correct.
going shopping. So,
Right.
Yeah, that's the temperature.
you know,
The
also,
temperature too.
if, these are states, right? In Washington, they started not to have any gatherings of 250 people or more, right? So they're going to implement that throughout the other states. And if the states don't apply that, then they lose federal funding. The federal funding could go towards kids like that. So I'm sure they're taking steps to do that, but we're not there yet.
Okay, so I mean, the president already declared that he gonna give funds $8 billion. Wow, it's a big money. So this kind of devices that they can check everyone's, I'd be more than happy that they were gonna check me before I go into that place. Because that's
What do you mean?
that's for my protection. Like for
Oh, you
example,
So you mean to say every little establishment, for example, it's behind
in the
a
restaurant.
store, restaurant?
In the restaurant, before they have these asterisk that they're gonna lead you to your table. From there, they're gonna check if your temperature, if you're sick, you're not allowed here, you go home.
That's a good idea.
Right?
I
You
mean,
go home because you are sick.
So you're doing the
You're not
screening.
allowed here.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you
because
want-
you're contaminating.
So
It's
you
not-
want each establishment before people go in
yeah,
to check.
to check.
Well, that's
Because you are contaminating people, Yeah, that's a good idea, right?
that's a good idea. If they have the machine, I mean, they can take
Device,
temperature.
it's like a small device. It doesn't really cost like $200. I don't think so.
I see.
But at least you can see people coming in and you can detect if they are not feeling well, because sometimes people are hard-headed. Even they're sick, they want to go out.
That's very
Right.
true. That's why we have a lockdown.
That's
that's why the
that's a
lockdown.
Yes.
That's why the people are panicking. That's the reason why consumer are actually emptying its shelves. That it's important to our lives daily basis.
Mhm.
So like the tissue paper, toilet paper, hand towel, sanitizer, canned foods, rice. So all those important daily basis that we eat and
Yeah.
touch.
This
And
or-
water also.
Maybe you
water.
can post on your Facebook page an emergency kit, or emergency food, whatever you need to survive for maybe a week or two, or even a month. Some, you know, a lot of large institutions like Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, they have always 2 months supply of whatever they need.
Yeah, for the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think, to me, like you said, prevention is better than cure, right?
Yes.
So that's also prevention.
Yes.
Not to panic when
Being
you're in a
prepared.
situation,
Being prepared.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very important for us. And you don't have to really, so this is what I'm gonna suggest to people. Just relax, don't be panicked. We can't live like that. We are living in fear.
So again, sis,
Yes.
that's a really ideal way of asking people how to act. But you know, there are a lot of people out there
Worried.
Yes,
They're worried.
because of situation. You know, they don't have their daily needs. What are they going to do? Panic. So I think that's what they're also trying to do, is control rioting. You know, in a case when if they lose their job, they don't have a place to live. What's gonna happen next?
Oh, that's now the government is coming now, because that's the help of federal government. They should have. That's why president is giving us $8 billion. That's will the help.
Yes.
Because what if they lose their job? Because these things happening now, it's really making people scared and worried about, because they cannot go to their job, they cannot go to school. They're shutting down the school. They're shutting down all this stuff to prevent. So we cannot stop our life like that. We have to function. So in order to do that, then the government should be ready about this. They should have a center for this. Like there's a lot of food that the people don't have food. They can go where, you know, for help.
Right.
You know, for the rich people, they're happy because they have everything. But
I
for the
think
poor,
that's a
poor
normal,
people,
that's a normal thing in our daily lives already, sis, because there's always, you know, people that have emergency issues. So I think we already have that. We have shelters, we have food banks, we have, you know, nonprofit organizations to give, you know, food supplies. So I think we're already there. However, you know, just the lockdown is just to help control the spread.
yeah,
They're not saying we're going to do this forever, right?
right.
But you know, imagine like in the buffets, especially here in Vegas. Do you notice that each serving spoon or
Exactly. That's what I
everybody
thought.
handles it
Without
anything.
washing their hands.
and then you go back to your
Exactly,
table
that's
and
why
then you're
people-
eating.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that's a very good
Exactly.
way to stop that for now.
Yeah, it's a good way to stop. I agree. I
Maybe
100%.
maybe they provided the gloves, so each one when they touch the you know serving spoon, they have to use the glove. I think
Yes,
that's the best one too. They
Yeah.
have to
You
use
just
the
have a
glove.
server.
Yeah.
You just hold your plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a
Yeah.
server.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Sister Maria?
Well, like I said again, going back to the basics. You just have to be aware, be cautious, and
Exactly.
Here's our nurse here, by the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just worried about the people that are panicking. Okay, people can die in anything. Like, you can die in a car accident, you can die in any kind of illness. It's not only coronavirus, so don't panic. Just be aware. Just be careful and prevent yourself. Protect yourself. Like prevention,
As
like
we
I said.
you talk over and over about that.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to say. Avoid going to, like Jocelyn said, on the restaurant, especially buffet.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Everybody touch the
That's
serving
right.
spoon,
Mhm.
and then you go back and touch and eat your food.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, use the gloves and
Yeah.
touch this. Like in the casino, you know, these waitresses, they're not touching the gloves. They're not touching the bottle. They actually use gloves and get the, you know, a tray and put everything in there. But they're not touching it. They're using the gloves.
the only thing with glovings, they should also know again, once again, when you use the same gloves over and over again,
Yeah.
then it's transferring now.
Yeah, that's
So you just have to be cautious in using gloves too.
Yeah. So for now, maybe we're gonna avoid the buffet. I know there's a lot of businesses now that are affected,
Exactly.
very affected. I'm sorry to say that, and you know it's really sad because everybody's affected. The establishment is affected. All the people are affected. But again, you know, because if you are worried and so scared and fear, that's not good too.
Right. So that's why I was saying in the beginning that, you know, we can find ways to help ourselves emotionally. So really, you guys, music is a really, really good way to change your mood.
Meditation.
By you know, listening to good music. Be careful of the music you listen to also. Okay. So
Oh my God. You don't need to listen to the music. All you have to do is sing. She has a beautiful voice. You never heard it yet. Oh my God.
So we're gonna go karaoke then.
Over the rainbow. I like that.
That's right.
And then you too.
You too, Arielle.
I was so sleepy last night. I was like, I don't want to get up.
Tomorrow is a karaoke night.
So I was like, where are you coming?
Yeah, I will. Because you know, sometimes that's why I am sad about this, because you're preventing yourself going to this establishment because of the coronavirus. I mean, why? We cannot do the things that we used to do. It's because of the coronavirus. Again, just, you know, wash your hands and protect yourself. That's it.
For me, sis, if a person feels comfortable not going out, then do so. Because, you know, if you are stressed out, if you get stressed going out, you probably will get that thing more.
Yes.
I think you don't have to stress out. A lot of people probably cannot take this. So probably a lot of people will commit suicide, or a lot of people probably, you know, because they do the life of excitement. A lot of people go out and drink and dance, and you know, there's so many things that outdoors that they love to do. So now they will be
preventing
you know,
them to do.
imagine that.
Imagine.
So
Imagine that
You know,
you are scared to go to this school anymore. Your kids cannot go to school anymore. That's really
okay, let's talk about let's talk about happiness than sadness. Because let's talk about what did you research about the business?
which businesses?
Anything.
Anything. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I missed that class. Where are we? Business? What kind of businesses do we have out there right now? Well, guys, if you guys have masks, I mean, that's a good business right now.
Oh yeah.
But you're selling the mask, right? You still have it?
Yeah, it's still available.
Yeah,
10 million pieces.
Wow. That's
and
also
95.
one way of preventing. That's
Well,
what we talk about
I
preventing.
know we have a
so
lot of
much.
viewers right now. We have available. Well, we have to sell it now before you know.
I know. I don't know what the lockdown
Before
in
the
Europe
coronavirus gone, okay, you have to sell.
Let's talk about the supplement then. Kiari shake.
Let her talk about it, and I will
Yes.
talk about this because I really
It's the same
experienced
thing.
it.
It's the same thing. This is a supplement, and it's Kiari shake, of course. Kiari is ake berry. So this is made in. Do you like ake berry? Ake berry.
Acai berry is known to be like also preventive. It boosts your immune system. So I think this is the best time to take this for now, but while the coronavirus, to protect you
Hold on, sis. We
from
have
the
to read the
virus.
ingredients. You know, people what the ingredients, right? Let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay.
Whey protein concentrate, soy protein isolate, resistant maltodextrin, medium chain triglyceride, natural flavor vanilla. So it's so many things. It's not really 100% maki berry because there's maki berry powder, maki whole fruit extract, soy spinach, morella, broccoli, sprout extract, kale, kale, alfalfa. So it's mix of fruits and vegetables.
Very good.
Vegetables.
So how
okay.
much is the package, sis?
Since if you
It's
sign
just on-
up,
it's
it's
on-
125 and you get the product. No, 185,
Mhm.
and it's including the John took my Dr. W. There's a bottle of this one. It's actually this one is energetics.
Your
It's a supplement.
energy.
Yeah, supplement. Everything is supplement. So
Very good.
it really works.
So you want me to talk about this?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Now this one, I really tried it, and I am very fired to talk about this. It's because there's so many our sister and brothers over there that are driving, especially the truck drivers. Because I experienced that I went to the ditch one time because I'm too sleepy. I'm too sleepy. My energy is really low. And then one time I take this. Oh my gosh! From evening up to the morning, I didn't sleep. I didn't feel so sleepy. I never fall asleep. So this one gives you a lot of energy. So especially for the people that's working 3 jobs and people that are in the graveyard shift and the people that are nurses, you know, so they can take this. This is very good for you, so you can sustain in your whole working
Hours.
hours.
Yeah,
So
very good.
especially for the
Let's-
drivers, I really recommend this for the truck drivers.
So how much is that little
more
sachet?
alert.
sis?
That's free.
This is free for sample. So
Oh, yeah?
if you guys need
really,
this,
really
I will
nice, yeah.
give you sample for this, and
Alright.
Did you buy a lot of those?
I'm gonna get it.
Okay, let's just say hello to all our viewers from the Philippines, from
Hi,
California,
Philippines.
from San Diego. Let's say in Sambal, Kaka Shirley Custodio, Manila, Mary
Hi.
Grace. Hi. Hi, Sue. She's watching. Hi, Jonah. Of course, Jojo. Quang Trang, I think he is in Vietnam, or yeah, we have a lot of viewers. Angela, hi Angela. So these are from all over the world. So
Wow, excellent.
thank you for watching the round table with Jocelyn, Maria, and now we have a newcomer, Marielle, and yeah, she almost got into, you know, I think one person doesn't believe on there's God, or one person.
Oh yeah,
doesn't
this is
believe on
really.
Christianity.
Well, we cannot force. Some people don't believe what you believe.
Okay,
Okay,
hold on.
but for me, I believe in God.
Hi
I
sis,
love
hold
God.
on. We have to watch. We have hi sis, Lynn, Texas.
Hi,
They're
there.
watching
Hi.
Texas.
Hello, Texas.
Texas. So this is the round table content of Jocelyn, Maria, Marielle, and me. Thank you for watching our
Thank you for
show.
watching.
So we have a live show today. Oh my God, it's a full house today. We have the general here with Dr. William Gallego. There's a
Yes.
Lifecology Mental Health.
Yeah, I like his book. Actually.
Mental
I
health,
like-
and
I
then
like
we
his
have
book, yeah.
Rosemary Flores show, and we have Arielle Live TV, and we have the round table.
Excellent.
That's a lot of shows today. So everybody are talking about the coronavirus, and maybe we think about that it's gone. How about that?
Okay.
Let's talk about the businesswoman, the strong woman. I think being you as a businesswoman, you already established 3 location of your Danda's Pizza.
Thank you. It
Now,
takes a lot of
congratulations,
work.
yeah.
Yes. That's the mindset of millionaires. They
No,
always
praise
like
God.
go, whatever happens.
this time
go, go.
she has a help. You know, when there's a woman, there's a man.
Business partner over there.
The business partner is Mr. Taki. Come on here.
Come
Let's
on
talk about
here.
our business.
Talk about
Come
your
on,
business.
you sing last night. I cannot believe he sing Tagalog, he sing Kapampangan. And
So here,
let's say, come on, let's introduce this businessman. We'll talk about
This is
business.
for
Taki is a business partner of Maria. They own the Danda's Pizza, and they have 3 locations already in Manila.
Be proud of that.
If you watch us from around the world, Philippines, go to their location. Can you please say your location?
Okay, we are actually located in the town of Candaba in Pampanga. We're also Pasig. And next town, you see, I'm invading the north region of Pampanga.
Okay,
Next is Santa
keep going.
Ana.
Uh-huh.
And then there's coming one, third one. But I should say really, it is really not, it takes a lot of work. I practically lived there for about 5 months to learn, to study, and to actually do it from ground to finish, interview people to work with me. Thank God it's working well, and thank you
That's the
very much.
power,
all
the
of you.
woman's power, you
Yeah.
know.
Hey.
As we mentioned last week, is that last week when we started the roundtable?
Yes.
As we mentioned, if you watch the roundtable with Maria, Jocelyn, actually, you can go there and pick up your one pie of pizza. Just say you watch. Come on, say it.
Just say you watch Roundtable, and you mention Arielle, Jocelyn, Maria, and Marielle, and you get a pizza. I promise you that.
And if you go to our YouTube
We're in
channel,
the Philippines, sis.
hold on, sis, let's do the promotion. If you go to our channel, YouTube channel, Arielle Live TV, the round table, if you see that, click and subscribe, and then go to their location, Danda's Pizza. Just mention Maria, round table, Danda's Pizza. Is that how you say it? Danda's Pizza?
Yeah, Danda's. Yeah.
Danda's Pizza.
Yes,
And you mentioned also Taki or Maria. That's very easy.
Also,
You know, Taki, take. In Tagalog, in English,
Take.
Taki, take.
so I'm kind of a little bit, I have to travel in April actually. I'll be there.
But you're afraid to travel now.
No, actually, I'm not afraid.
You're
It's
not.
just, this morning when I heard President Duterte, the locking down in Manila, meaning no traveling back and forth from now till April 15. So I have to ask my family there to research that. I'm still going if I can because there's a limited.
Are you
I
coming
think-
back?
Oh,
Because
2
we
weeks
have the
only.
show, April.
I can join you from there.
Yeah.
I don't have stuff.
Oh yeah, we can. We can bring you live
Right.
from the Philippines here, so you can
On
see the
location,
restaurant, yeah.
right? Round table on location.
Yeah, round table. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited because if we don't think about this coronavirus, we can do a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. I also want to travel to the Philippines actually, but because of this coronavirus, you are not you're prevented to do that. So that's
What
why
about you? What's your business? Sis?
I am doing this, and I'm doing yeah. I will invite you for I have a coming I'm hosting for a beauty party and also the
Don't
social
tell
me.
friends Kiari and in Eden Apartments community. We have the clubhouse, a beautiful clubhouse there.
Wow.
I invite you to come at the end of this month, March 31st, to witness, and I will give samples of this for you to do your 20 hours work.
Let's talk my daughter,
So-
by the way, my baby girl.
Yes.
What is because since we're talking about the coronavirus, are you guys also giving a warning?
They shut down all after school activities and they canceled soccer season and they canceled softball season.
Also, they cancel all the activities. So you guys are letting them wear anything or wash your hands every time? What about on the canteen lunchtime?
No, it's
Yeah,
just regular.
Huh?
It's just regular.
Oh, the same thing.
Mm.
Okay, that's my daughter, and she was sad also last night until this morning because her friend passed away. So condolences,
What happened?
she just passed away.
Any kind of illness?
They are still finding the cause. They're still finding the cause what happened. But anyway, okay, let's go back. So school also are preventing their activities. So that's good too because sometimes when there's a group, I think that's what you can catch up.
I don't know if you remember. Have you remember the SARS in the Philippines, or it's coming from
Here.
China too?
Yeah, yeah.
SARS.
I was here.
The SARS is ARS.
Yes.
It's really really scary. Also, that was coming from Hong Kong. Actually, you can see during the time they spray everywhere, anywhere in the airport, everywhere in the subway, and in all kinds of establishment. And now they do that again, right? So that's the way they prevent people to get contaminated, because this virus is really easily get into your system, especially for those elderlies, because the elderlies actually they have their immune system is not that strong. Right. Especially if they have, like, some of them they have tuberculosis, they have like lung problem, so they have fragile. Yeah, they're fragile of kinds of viruses. That's why. So, but what happened to as I remember the SARS, we also do the mask everywhere, anywhere. So when you go to the airport, because I remember I supply in the airport this disinfectants. So we designed this kind of machine that when you enter in the gate and the door, because the door is like this, like automatic, right? So you're gonna stop there. Every person we're gonna just stand there and stop, and then we spray. This spray. So that's one way of preventing.
Yes.
So they are doing something. So
What
I
year is
guess
that SARS, by the way?
that was like 2000.
2003.
2003.
Oh.
Yeah, as I remember that. And every establishment, they also do the best that they can. You know, like they have also, like, at the door they have this mat, you know, the floor mats, yeah. And they spray disinfectant for that. So when you go inside, so you are also, you know, clean. Be sure that so the people inside will be sure not be contaminated. So this is the job of every establishment, to protect. If you want to go on your business, try to do these things, like, you know, like do something like supply all kinds of sanitizer, disinfectant. You have to provide that for your customers, in order for them to trust to go inside your establishment. So your business will not stop, because if it stops, we all broke. You know, I mean, we have to do something.
Like
That's
in my
why I
pizza,
said.
so in my pizza
Yes,
stores.
you have the pizza
And
store.
that's
We have
Yes.
Yes,
we have in the
yes,
store,
yes,
as they enter and then.
yes.
Have you guys, you know, on Facebook sometimes it comes up a book written by Dean Koontz,
Yeah.
The Eyes of Darkness, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
says there that he also, when he wrote about
That's 1981. He wrote that book, that
Right.
Wuhan, China. Someone sent it to me March 1st.
right,
That Wuhan, China, they created the coronavirus already. It's coming. So that's
Oh, wow,
really
they predestined that. Oh, wow.
Right.
That's Kunz.
Wow.
yeah. So going
Wow.
back
Yeah.
to that, you know, he wrote that it would happen in
Wuhan.
2020, right?
Yeah, 2020.
And he also
Wow, it
says,
really
Coming back in
happens.
10
Yeah.
years.
yeah, he also says that it will go as fast as it came.
Oh,
And then it will
wow.
reappear again within 10 years. Right,
So
10
it's
years.
coming back in
That's
10
what
years.
his
No,
prediction.
they're gonna create another one besides.
Probably.
Probably.
Oh,
They're
so
gonna,
this is my
they're gonna
prediction.
test. They're gonna do
Oh,
a test
wow.
again.
So, I mean, if that was written and it says it's gonna go,
So,
so
wow.
we should.
That's
In the
good.
meantime, let's just have faith, you guys. Take all the precautionary actions that you have to
Actions,
do,
yes, exactly.
including boosting your immune system. By the way, for you folks in the Philippines that can avail of guayabano,
Yeah, very bad.
please eat that because it's like times 10.
Yeah, 10 times. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
about
oh,
this.
excuse me, I'm
Okay, sorry.
times
Power.
10 the power of vitamin C and that guayabano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eat that, you know, and for us here, if avail of some
Yes,
kiari.
the Chiari.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
Because
there's
Kale
another
there.
one. Imogen, the
Yeah.
owner is Filipina.
Right.
Imogen,
So,
Imogen,
Imogen.
Emergency.
But-
Emergency.
No,
So-
not
Not
emergency.
emergency. Oh, okay.
Imogen.
Imogen.
But you can go to like Whole Foods or Sprouts and get a lot of these natural immune boosting. They come in liquids, they come in powder form. So look online, you guys. I mean, I'm not a health expert, so Google has like the most active or the most potent vitamin C or immune boosting things you can eat.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So just to be general, without going into the topic so deeply, because I'm sure people already are doing their own research, doing their own precautions. So we're just here to basically say also that we're part of this, you guys. And
Yes.
just
this is
have
for
faith.
Everybody. Yeah.
Have faith and take care of yourselves.
And be beautiful.
But what really affects your psyche,
Yes.
what you can do for that, like I said, do the things that make you feel good without going to establishments or whatever that you're not comfortable doing that. So again, maybe meditation, maybe
Exactly.
Maybe-
I agree 100%.
but good music. Try this later on, you guys, when you go home or something. Put a really, really good piece of music on. Something that inspires you, something that makes you happy, and you'll see your mood. So that's one really good way to alleviate stress. And when it says here, by the way, if you guys go to my Facebook page, that DNA, okay, your emotion has a really big effect on your DNA.
Exactly.
So
I believe
you
that.
have to take care of yourself mentally more than anything else. Then everything else is affected.
Yes. Yeah, just
So how about you,
relax.
sis Maria? What
Oh
can
my
you say
God.
about that?
Yes,
Our
so
businesswoman here.
The business
Yes,
woman,
it's
the
so true,
business.
yeah. It's so true. You just have to think positive all the time and
Well,
do the best you can.
I just want to say thank you to your partner, Taki, for having the time of really taking care of the, last night. And I know this morning, oh my
Yes,
God, it's like, I'm so sleepy. I said, sing Arielle, sing Arielle. No, I don't want to sing. I'm going to just get up.
Where
So
you
I'm
guys
just
sing?
actually laying down in
In
the
my
bed
house.
singing.
We just kind of get together.
Okay, we have another here, Nelly Magallanes Kelly. Of course.
Hi
Sister Lynn.
Philippines, watch. And
Hi.
just don't worry. Just be careful because
Well, my
just like
family
I
are watching.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
probably
doing well. I'm so glad.
just go to Pizza Hut, Danda Pizza Hut, and eat
Dandas.
pizza. Dandas. I said it, Danda. Like my grandson when I told him about Ganda, I said Danda.
There you
He
go.
said,
Like I said.
Danda.
That's
Okay,
what I
Danda.
said.
But anyway, our show watch to livestreamers.com. We want to say thank you to the technical engineer, Dennis Matthews, and of course our director, Shem Carter. And we have co-director today, oh my goodness, Dr. Richard Sina. And yes, to watch our show, you go to livestreamers.com, YouTube channel, live YouTube, and also live Facebook, and also we can go live Twitter, but it's so many. So, but our network is livestreamers.com, and we have a show every week. And if these two ladies keep getting late and late, we're gonna charge an extra double charge. Are we gonna have a guest? Hopefully, we're having a guest next week. What do you think? We get a guest, yeah.
I can get one.
We have to bring the specialist, the doctor, the scientist. We're gonna talk about them, how we're gonna be able to, how do you call that? Secured our feelings to be safe, according to this CDC that, stay put, don't go around, don't go nowhere. So as you said, you're gonna be locked down.
No, I don't want that. I feel sad if I'm locked down. I still
so
want
she-
my life to be functional. Like I can go anywhere where I want to go. So what I'm gonna do is just
Yeah.
watch every
And
now and
watching,
then. Yeah, you see, like we
Simple
talk
watching,
about,
yeah.
like you're a nurse. When you go to the hospital as you work, you wash your hands
Of
every day.
course.
Every now and then you wash, because if not, we're already dead, you know? Working in the hospital, we're not washing our hands.
Amazing how you never get
Yes.
sick.
That's why I
Okay,
said
let's
just,
go to the
Yeah.
final. Let's talk about relationship or
Yeah.
gossip. Which one do you like, guys? Gossip?
Sure, no, relationships.
I want relationship than gossip. Gossip is not good. I mean, relationship is, you know, we have to deal that every day, like me. You're
Yeah,
laughing.
your relationship.
However, a lot of people gossip about other people's relationships, right?
Ah,
It's mixed.
Well-
yeah, I did that, right? Earlier. Well, that's not gossip. That's real.
yeah. Well, I always come to her when I have problem. What am I gonna do? You know,
Yeah,
relationship
she always
is
told me,
sucks.
says, sis, what I'm gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do. Have to think it twice. Are you staying or you're getting out? Which one? Well, I'm gonna try to stay. Okay, then work it out, right?
Right.
So if you say to yourself you wanna stay, then
Yeah.
you work it out,
Yes, you have
right?
to work it
But
out.
if you
So
tell to
lazy and
yourself that you get out, then never come back. You already get out, right? But I said, oh sis, I'm gonna give another chance. Okay, then stay.
That's
Right?
right.
Let's stay,
Yeah.
right?
Well, if it's worth fighting for, yeah, you have to stay. But,
But
if
if you're
it's
not
not,
happy and
if
you
it's
are
not worth to stay, if it's not worth fighting for, then you have to go. Yeah. Sometimes, going out from a relationship is just giving you another chance to meet someone that is better than that relationship. That's what I heard.
right?
Yes, I believe that, because there are things in life that I realize that there is no perfect in this world. No permanent, no perfect. In whatever you have a relationship now that doesn't work, just accept it, you know, because it doesn't work. Because God is setting you for another one that's much better.
Correct.
So that's what I do.
so that's why you stay, right?
Yeah, that's why I say, because everyone needs
A second
everyone
chance.
everyone needs a second chance, you know. That's why I give a second chance. So it's working, so I'm still staying.
Congratulations.
So
And
yeah.
then if it doesn't work, sis.
if it doesn't work, sis, I'm gonna go. Never look back again.
Sis. But I said they stay, right?
Yeah, I
You really
said-
want- I did tell her.
Yeah,
I said
she
they
is the
stay.
one, like,
I said
yeah,
they stay.
yeah, she is
If
the
you
one
really
that.
want to work it out, you stay. But if you
Yes.
don't want to work it out, then go.
Yes,
So
exactly.
and she chose to stay. She said, "I'm gonna try."
Mhm.
Then you're still strong, right?
Mhm, yes.
Excellent.
So how about you, sis?
This is the
Why are you
same
looking at her? Okay, I have to
No,
see
that was
that.
the
How about
question.
you, Maria?
What is the question?
We are in relationship.
Okay, a relationship. Okay. I don't have much experience in a lot of different situations, but I know, like I'm in a relationship right now. I try to do my best to make it work. Not that I have a problem, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy, and I was, it's God given to me. So I just have to work it out. That it will last for a lifetime, right?
Yes.
That's our girl.
Taki came from the heaven and gave it
Yes,
to
God given to me. Oh,
That's right.
God
Then
dropped
also,
Taki
I
in
said,
front
I
of you.
always said, well, I have a 16 years old boy turning 17. It's always a package, okay? Me and my son. So it works.
It works.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I really do appreciate that guys out there that even that's not their son, but they love this son, even that's not theirs. So I really salute to the guys like that, because they're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
real men. Yeah, they're
So how
really
about you,
real.
Miss Jocelyn?
I really don't know what to comment on. I need a specific thing.
Are you
Relationships.
happy in your relationship, or do you have?
My relationship, I really don't have.
Okay. Is he around? Is he around?
No, I don't. I am not in a formal relationship right now. Yeah, however, everything is civil, everything is peaceful at the moment. So I want to work on myself because remember the other day we were talking about relationships and soulmates is that in order for you to receive the person that you want in your life or God has designed for you, you yourself have to be whole. Okay?
Exactly.
So that He can also provide a whole person for you. Whole can be misconstrued.
Soulmates.
Yeah, whole means
Soulmates.
that you are ready to have a relationship. You can give your whole self
best.
freely
Yeah.
to somebody. But even without a person, you can have you can be whole by yourself and have a good relationship with your Creator. So I hope that I'm just staying put, being very patient, and God, I give it all to God. Let Him do the rest, really. Yeah,
But you
but I'm
still
working
have
on
to work,
myself.
yeah, you still
Yeah.
have to work it out. Yeah, like her, she did work it out. Actually, yeah, I'm saying this in national television, it's true.
Right.
She always
It can
called
happen
me
to
when
you.
she needed my help. I said, you have two choice, right? One stay or one's out. And
Right.
then she said she's gonna try to stay, and then she did, and then you're still together, right? As she said, there's a second chance.
Yeah, everyone, we are not perfect. I mean, either our significant others, everybody's not perfect. No one's perfect. So that's why I said give people a chance. So
Absolutely.
and I think you would learn lessons. So that makes a relationship more stronger.
Yeah.
So because you already experienced the bad and you know what is right and wrong.
Yeah.
So you are already off guarded to that. You already know that that is not what I like, and this is what I like. So you come up in that. Both of you will come up and agree.
Right.
So I think that's relationship is give and take. It's
That's
not
right. Not take and take or
not
give or
take and
give.
take. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people are Filipinos because we are so very kind and understanding. So we have lots of patience with our
Sacrifice.
significant and sacrifice. So that's maybe why lots of white men loves Filipinos.
Hey, you're discriminating. They might be mad at you. What about the black?
I mean,
the
all the
purple, the black, the yellow, the red.
what I'm saying, the
Every color.
interracial, and there's a lot of interracial marriages because of we are known to be very submissive to our significant others.
And
Do you
loyal,
agree?
loyal.
And loyal, yes.
Well, sometimes the way we say something, well, we have to correct ourselves because a lot of people are very sensitive when you only call one caller. I wish it's
I
never
know, I'm not
happened
saying
like
caller,
that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I wish there's nothing like that. I wish there's no one's gonna say, "Oh, you discriminate me," or "You do this, you do that." I wish no one's gonna say, "Black lives matter." It's all colors of blood or one color in lives matter, right?
Yes.
It should be that way, right?
Yeah, love's mother, yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, I
Yeah.
see this sign when Trump is here. It says, "Black Lives Matter." What? It should not
Black
be.
lives
We
matter.
we are all human being here. We are not. It's not our fault to be color brown
Yeah.
or purple or yellow. So it
I'm
should
not
be.
purple. Have you seen a purple person?
Wait a minute. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that.
I'm gonna wear
No,
this.
it should be
No, I'm
all
voting
in one,
Mr.
right?
Trump.
You are right, sis. But you know what? Filipinas, man, we're beautiful, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know how many
Hi
times?
Philippines. Hi Philippines.
In and out.
How many times have we won the Miss Universe? Okay, guys.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give
And the
confidence
beauty
here.
about the Filipino, they are all smart.
Absolutely.
Well,
you
imagine
Yeah,
hospital,
they're
hospital,
multi-talented.
nurses, doctor, ND, MA, you know, all those things are Filipinos.
Absolutely.
As you call them,
Teachers.
are you Filipino? You can already tell either, you know, there's an accent. And then my ex, right, Father Yasi said, you guys are invading our country.
You know how they call us? We are the human resource of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope no one's
Arielle, this is Dr. Sen. I want to make a comment on what you're discussing right now, because worldwide there is such an epidemic of low self-esteem and self-love
Thank you, Doc.
that we're attracted to something we see as opposite of us, because we deny that we are a child of God.
He is actually a doctor of humanity, so
Yes.
so,
Yes.
so that's why. But I think it's good to know that other people are saying, "Wow, Filipino, we love Filipino," because, like a director of nursing, I read that news, right?
Yes.
The reason they're choosing Filipinos because they speak English and they understand.
You're
And
very
that's what he says,
educated.
because if he said, if I get some other countries that can I speak English, then how could they communicate to the patient or to the people?
Yeah.
You know,
Correct,
no matter what,
yeah.
we're always, you know, try our best. Or we are actually really say we can relate. You know, we can relate. So, I mean, we're national television online. We just have to be very careful what to say, but then again, they will fire back. That's why I'm very careful, of course. But then again, every time I go places, oh my God, we love Filipinos. They work so hard. You know, oh my God, you guys are invading our country. You call the IRS, Filipino will answer. You call the bank, Filipino will answer.
We're just proud folks.
As I said, you
Basically, that's what we're trying to say, right?
And then if you call, and then you never heard something, wow. Oh, I'm calling call center. Filipinos, you know.
Right.
But I'm proud to be, you know, I mean that we're American citizen. Our life in heart is still Filipinos. Hey, you still eat bagoong, so into you.
Well, you know, for me, you know, when you take a look at a person, you can kind of see like their aura or their spirit, right? I think that when you have a really loving heart, it shows through your spirit and it comes out through your aura. And I think we Filipinos are very, very loving people.
That's true.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
we
think
are.
that's what
Filipinos are very loving people. No matter what they say, we might not be understanding sometimes when it comes to organization. But then again, you know, we are still carrying. You know, we call it balikatan. What else do we have? Balikatan. Help me, guys. Help me. No, not Phil. Bayanihan. Those are still in our heart. Those are still in our Filipino tradition that no matter what, we're still there to support and help each and every one as a Filipinos. Of course, you know, when you're in the US, it's just like about competing each other now when it comes to organization. Well, the reason we have so many organizations is because we have so many dialect or different islands in the Philippines, and also different cities, town. You know, there's Ilocano, there's Kapampangan, there's Bisaya, there's so many things. So that means they are. So that's why, you know, that's why we have so many organizations that really, oh, this is my town, this is where I'm at. This is where we at, you know, so they're just trying to say they have a different, you know, dialect, that different, that you don't understand sometimes, because in our country, we have one language, Filipino, right? Tagalog.
But we have dialects,
The
like
major
two
one,
major
Yeah,
dialects.
that's the dialect. So, but it's still, as everybody is saying, I hope that we're not gonna change Filipinos, that we are always called as kind-hearted, Filipinos, and that's the beauty
And
about that.
we're not saying, folks, that nobody's kind-hearted out there. There are all kinds of beautiful people out there. But
Yeah.
I think because our culture
Culture,
really
yeah,
practices,
culture, yeah.
and don't get us wrong, folks. Not every Filipino is good. Also, okay? It's
Yeah.
really about the
But
character.
on the
And as a whole.
as a whole,
Yes,
as a whole, as a whole, that's how we grow up.
Exactly.
That's how we become
We are
raised.
raised,
You know, you go to the Philippines.
Mm.
They're
People
always
respect
happy.
you. They always say, "Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, mom.
Mhm.
Good morning, mayor." But here, they call the name of the mayor, the governor in the Philippines. You know, good morning, mayor. Good morning, sir. Good morning, mom. How could I help you? Over here, someone, it's different. So we're still really carrying all those good things way back in the
They're
Philippines.
so respectable. They always call me madam.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
an old call me madam. So please don't call me madam. But really,
But
they
you
are.
guys agree with me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
And you know what, sis? I'm trying to be quiet because this is probably not the right time to bring up the topic, but
well, we have this is a gossip and discussion
Yes.
and the round table.
no,
that's
this
why
is
the round
this is
table-
fact, by the way.
Mhm.
Before we were colonized, we were very loyal people,
Yeah.
by the way. Okay. And I'd love to talk to you guys about that some other time, and
Maybe
maybe
so
have
the
a whole
next
show
week,
about
yeah.
that.
Our next
Yeah.
show.
So I just
And
want
you
you
guys
guys
are
to
not
know.
gonna be
I
late,
like it.
right? Because we
Right,
have
right.
shows.
Do you know that in our DNA, and there are all
Yes,
kinds of
yes,
people
yes.
out there too
Mhm.
who have that, we have a certain cursor in our
Yeah,
DNA
Mm.
that says so, okay? But anyways, there is a movement right now throughout the world where younger generation are coming together to bring back their and try to figure out what their true identity is, because
Mhm.
our name, we're not really Filipinos. We have a different name.
Correct.
Yes. So Philippines was given to us when we were colonized.
We're being so discovered.
Right. So
Covered by
before
Magellan.
before that we were very loyal people. I mean, we were.
We will talk
So
about that. That's another
absolutely.
subject. That's another subject.
So,
but anyway, let's go
that's
shout
why.
out. Let's go shout out again.
Absolutely.
Well, Robin Santos, thank you for watching the round table. Armando Velasquez that just there have a show today. Thank you so much. That's Rosemary Flores show today, and then Neil, of course, Sislin, Angela, and we have many viewers. I have to go back in there. I hope they're not gonna get mad at me because I changed the channel.
I changed the channel.
Right.
So let's talk about for next week, and I'm hoping that we're not gonna be late because we have so many shows, and and then today the General Erwin from the tank, he was a little bit disappointed. He said, what happened to your the round table, because he wants to stay, right?
Oh, he wanted to watch.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
got
why
a
I
text,
texted
yeah.
you guys. But anyway, go ahead, do your shout out.
For me? Hello to everybody out there watching us today. This is the round table with Arielle Live with Maria, Marielle, and myself, Jocelyn. Thank you for watching, you guys. I hope whatever we have to discuss here will help you in your daily lives, especially with the coronavirus going on. Like I said, Google anything that you may want to know about boosting your immune system, and how to make yourself feel better in these crazy times.
Well, hello, and goodbye. I hope you're liking.
Your Philippines, your Dandas is
Like
your
I said,
employee, your
hello,
people.
my employees and everybody down there, Dandas and the whole Philippines over there, all over the world. It's always I hope you're liking our round table all the time, and we give you all the updates and current and everything we can do for you guys. Thank you.
You, Miss Marielle.
Hi, Philippines. Hi to my kids that are out there. And yes, what I can say is just relax, don't panic, and just pray to God. Just be strong with your faith that there's nothing gonna happen. Just precautions, just precautions. Wash with lemons. And the guayabano fruit, I will add to that, the guayabano fruit is the best. It's 10,000 IU. And I watched that when my uncle is supposed to have like cancer, colon cancer. And this is actually better than the chemotherapy. I'm sorry.
10,000 times better.
10,000 times better than the chemotherapy. It's proven. So if you have, thank God, Philippines, you have lots of guyabano there. Eat them every day if you can. And lemon, citrus, whatever. Wash your hands with that. And more supplements, vitamin C. That's it. And you will be prevented.
Well, I just want to say thank you to my co-host, and we had a wonderful time today, and I'm hoping next week they're not going to be late again. And maybe we can do cooking and talking.
That's right.
Shabu shabu.
Be good.
Shabu shabu from Japan. I love this. They're all fresh vegetable. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to livestreamers.com. That's our network. Engineer Dennis Matthews, and our director, producer Sean Carter, and a new assistant director, no other than Dr. Richard Sina, and Stanley Harris, line producer. He cannot make it because his wife just arrived. And also, thank you to our sponsor, Hashtag Bring America Together Again. And don't forget to purchase our Kiari, and this is a supplement. And next week, what we're gonna have a good topic about that you just said just now, royalty about Philippines. What I think. So we have to research that. We have to research
I know,
that.
the research is all done, sis. But I would like to have my own show about that topic.
Go ahead.
I'll give you guys a preview.
Yes.
Okay?
We can give her a show. What about, what time do you want?
Let's talk about that offline.
Okay.
You can have that show. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching the round table with our co-hosts. And hopefully we'll see you next week. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching us, and like us on YouTube and subscribe. Bye for now. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Nice. Wow.
That was good.
Nice.